Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking reading. Today is Tuesday the 23rd of June. As you can hear, I'm substantially better actually. I'm feeling really good today, so on the mend. So thank you for all your support and your beautiful comments. They certainly do not go astray. I love reading your comments. Okay, so thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. We do have the tower coming out here that just flipped completely upside down. So something's coming in here, which we've been seeing for days. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I do sound still a little bit wonky, but I'm much better. Believe me, I'm much better. And I'm about to put the August classes up for you underneath. Oh wow, some of you have got somebody coming back in here, somebody who's manifested. We have the Magician here. The Magician is a person who is able to manifest, so they're in the right place at the right time. Someone's manifesting a second chance with somebody here. Very, very strong energy, especially with the Tower. Something's coming. Something's coming. Okay, back to the classes. So I'm about to put the classes up for August. If you're still interested in classes in June, I still have places left. That was the Judgment card coming out again. I still have places left for people in July if you still would like to do classes with me. I run them via Zoom and I do them at 3 p.m. in Australia, but for some people have said they can't make those times. So the ones in August, could be dealing with a Cancer here. Definitely moving forward on something. So I'm going to put the next lot of classes early in the day for the people in Australia who said that they need them earlier, and for the people overseas who said they can't do it because of the time zone. So please check the classes in August. They've been very successful for June. We've had a lot of fun. And I've really enjoyed doing them. So, and we have love card. Oh my goodness gracious, this is a story by itself. Okay, if you're interested in a personal reading from me, all the instructions are below as well. And I can do the personal readings all around the world. There are no time restrictions. It just means I have to work in times to fit in with you. Some countries are a little harder than others, but we get there. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, there is a donation button on my Aussie Goddess page. So that's that side of things done. I'm using the After Tarot here. We do have the Death card. There's a Scorpio here for someone. That's 2 Scorpio cards that have jumped out at me here. So a Scorpio is significant to you. Every time I go to do the reading, they chuck another card at me, so I can't get the reading started. Okay, reason why they wanted me to use the After Tarot. I think I've done everything I need to do. Oh, if the reading resonates, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, so I know I'm on track with you. But still keep commenting. I love the comments. Oh, you can hear I'm getting better. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man coming out. So I'm having the chuckle to myself. I like feeling good. I don't like feeling unwell. I find it really depressing. And I just want to get back to normal when I'm not feeling good. So we have the Hanged Man coming through here. So the Hanged Man is a card of looking at things from a different perspective. Someone is going to be asked here to look at things in a very different way. Now this could be the universe saying to you that perhaps you've been looking at things wrongly. There's a feeling you've been waiting for something here. So let's just go into the energy here a little bit more. It feels to me like you've been waiting for something. And it sort of feels like you've been waiting a long time for some of you. But maybe now you're starting to see things a little differently, perhaps, to what you did when you first started waiting. And sometimes when we're waiting, we do have an opportunity to think things through or see things in a different way. And I feel this is what's happening here. So it's almost like you've been put in this waiting space so you can understand some of perhaps the background, the meanings, the reasons for something that has happened the way it has. Okay, so Chariot making another appearance. So we've got Pisces, Cancer here, watery day. So the Chariot talks about moving forward, and at the moment this feels like it's only slow movement, but somebody's getting some sort of awareness here on how to do this. So maybe you've been waiting for something to happen that has taken a long time, but if this is another person, a job or a situation, it may be that things had to take a little bit of a turn before they could come in your direction. So for example, if it's a job you've been waiting for, it could be that someone hasn't worked out in a job for the job to come towards you. If it's romance, love, it could be that the other person's made changes in their own life to progress. Okay, there's a lot of anxiety around this. So maybe this is why you've been asked to wait. I think whoever you're dealing with or the situation you're dealing with is a lot more complex. This could be you as well, worrying about it. But I feel that there's a lot more complexity to this situation than it first seemed. There's a bit of stress there. Okay, it may have involved someone walking away. As I said, if it was a job, somebody may have had to walk away from something. We do have the Emperor here, who is the divine masculine. It's very likely that you've been waiting on something that's had to go through its own process before it can come back towards you. But there's a feeling here that it's created a lot of anxiety, perhaps on your behalf, the waiting, the questioning, the wondering. We do have the divine masculine coming in behind this. So I feel like something's happening here where either you're taking your power back or the person you've been dealing with is taking their power back. Or it could be if you're waiting for a job or another situation to come to fruition, it's like suddenly it's going to be back on track. Whatever this is, it was off track, caused a little bit of distress, but it's now It's now back on track and ready to come in. It's ready to come forward. Okay, that's the energy here. So it'll be different things for different people. Okay, but for some of you, this is about heartbreak. I don't like this card at all. Even in the after tarot, when the swords have come out of the heart. I suppose I'm an empath. It sort of digs a little deep when it does this. But this is a card of some pain coming between two things. So it could be that you've had pain because you missed out on something. It could be that you've had pain created by another situation. Very often the Three of Swords talks about something coming between two people here. But it might be that this pain is, of not being able to receive, or the hurt and pain of something not coming your way when you were sure it was coming your way. Sometimes it can be third-party situations. So you may have been hurt that you couldn't be with someone because they were in another situation. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles here. And I always think this is the one where you can see this person's absolutely hanging on for grim death here. This is about not letting go, not releasing, not allowing things to flow. Not allowing things to flow your way. So something here, either someone else has been hanging on to a past heartbreak or a past situation. And I feel like with the Emperor there at the beginning, whoever this is taking control of this situation now. Okay, so we have a situation here perhaps where you haven't had any communication. You could have been sort of left with no answers. This person could have ghosted you, if it's a person. If it's a situation, you may never have understood what actually happened, why it didn't go the way it was supposed to go. But you feel here a little bit betrayed by this. Okay. Page of Swords. You may have been scoping it out. You may have been checking it out. You might have been looking to see what was going on. But maybe you couldn't find the answers here. And that made it difficult to let go because you felt that you needed some sort of closure and you didn't get it. That can create this pain in itself if you're not getting closure. If you have a look at it, you think there's no closure between two people here, which creates pain. So definitely something happened here. And I feel like you've been like keeping an eye on it, checking it out, wondering when it was going to come round, but yet not letting go. Not letting go. Three of Pentacles. So you may have decided to use the time as you should to put into yourself, to invest in yourself. You never gave up. You've hung on to this idea, situation, whatever it was. And you've taken on the energy of the King of Pentacles. So if this is regarding a job, work, or business, you have absolutely been focused on your money and not giving in. Whatever it was that you lost out on here, you did not even, it's almost like you didn't miss a beat. So even though it created heartbreak and pain, you've stayed focused on your purpose, focused on what you needed, and you've kept going. And you've shown this great resilience and strength by staying highly organized, maybe somewhat strategic, but you've focused yourself on your work or your situation rather than focus on the heartbreak and pain, even though you never let that go. So we have divine timing coming in here with Temperance. Oh, I've got a stutter. Seven of Pentacles. Something is manifesting here. And the time is right now. Now, sometimes I get the Temperance card and I think this is about bringing in balance. But today, I feel like something is about to come. Something is right now. It's in balance. It's ready to go. The cake is cooked. And I think somehow or another, you may have learned to let go of the energy here by focusing on your own stuff. Maybe you were hanging on to the pain for a while, but you realized that you needed to sort of focus on something else. So you sort of got in a completely different direction here. And now what you've done is you've released the energy. So you've brought it into balance. The divine timing's here now. Someone's about to reap what they sowed. Oh, I love you, Spirit. Nine of Cups. Someone's about to reap what they've sown. And we have the wish card here. Someone's wish is about to come true here. Something you've wanted, desired, whether that is a job, a situation, or a person, it's not the energy here. The energy is of getting what you rightly deserved by letting go and allowing yourself to focus on other things. Even though the pain was in your heart, you dealt with the grief, you worked with that. You may have checked in every now and again just to see how things were going. And you may have gone backwards and forwards on the energy, but for the most part, you've been able to let this go now. So something is falling into place. Your vibration has lifted because you've let the energy go. You've raised your vibration by getting tucked into your workspace or tucked into other projects here. You've never given up on this. So you know in your intuition, in your heart, that it was the right thing, but it bypassed you because you needed to grow. You needed to allow some of these energies to dissipate so that you could get what you rightly deserved. And here it comes, on its way to you. You have manifested in the right way. That's why you got the Magician at the beginning. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man, something that needed looking at from a different perspective. I would say from this that you've probably, looking at it from a different perspective, you've learned to let something go, knowing that it will return to you if it was right for you. So maybe you're understanding how spirit works. Something is on its way back here, something that perhaps at one stage you were very stressed about. You could have walked away from a situation here involving a person. This can be an organization or something more traditional as well with the Emperor. Could be a boss, could be someone who's in charge of something. Whatever it was, you walked away from this person and you've manifested what you want. So wishes coming true here. Something about to come into you because you've now got yourself vibrating where you need to be. So if you've been doing the work, letting go of the energy and focusing on what you needed to do for yourself rather than focusing on another person, you have brought yourself fully round in a circle. We have the card of the choice coming through here, which is card 62. Okay, the Oracle brings you guidance. It is safe to choose now. There is no wrong choice, just a choice that resonates with your heart. If it is challenging you, that is an opportunity for you to let the divine cleanse and lift you into the vibration where you feel at peace with your choice, where you can accept the grace it will bring to you. Do this now. It's time to step up, make your life easier on yourself and open to love in a more trusting way. Come now, the divine is calling you to play. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Have a great day.